Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Towsty and thank you for joining me here on another episode of what is this? InfinityLabs? That's the one. Hope you guys are having a great week and that you had a lovely restful weekend. It is now Monday morning for me. It's Monday morning? I don't know what day it is. So last episode we ended off taking a look at a few things. Why is there a massive hole here? We made some new tools. We started to work on a different power gen and stuff like that. And so we talked about adding a tank for ethylene, and I wanted to show you guys a bit of what I've been working on. Ignore this extra wall here. If we come over here, we can see I'm still not sold on the structure, but I have gone ahead and added this tank, and we're slowly building up some ethylene. It's been like 3-4 days since I recorded this, the last episode, and the ethylene is coming in slowly. One of the problems we had, and we've updated since, but on the version of mechanism that we were using was my... Oh, why are these still here? My pipes down below here, whoop, I was using the mechanism fluid pipes. Whenever the chunk would not be loaded by a player. Maybe it was on server restarts. Maybe, I don't know what it was. Whenever I would come back, I would leave the game and come back like the next day. This here, yeah, this would be disconnected. And so we changed these thermal dynamics pipes. So these are just fluid ducts, temperate fluid ducts from thermodynamics. Just some copper and some glass, right? They don't have a very high throughput, but it's limited on this, and I thought I need to make sure I'm pulling out really quick, like that all of the fluid is being extracted from the condensator really quickly. Not the case. So I did make a resonant servo, and I did that. I don't use this very often, but we do have a shop on here, so I sold some resources, I sold some diamonds, and I bought a couple enderium, and that's all I had to do. But I don't do that often. I think I've only done that, actually that's the first time I've done that this series. I've done it once or twice last season on Mech Station, but yeah, that's I didn't realize that was the first time I've done that. So anyways, that happened. So what we've got going on is right now, I'll just give you guys a bit of a gander. Whoop. Is we've got our pipes are no longer going into a tank, they're coming down the floor. So our gas comes out of our machine over here, of our pressurized reaction chamber, which I have fully upgraded with speed. Not fully, partially upgraded with speed and partially upgraded with energy, more than we originally had. So it comes out of here, and I fully upgraded this with speed, I think. No, half. I thought I fully upgraded one of these. Oh well. Into a rotary condensator, goes into the gas side, comes out the liquid side, and then goes up into the tank. These tanks, these dynamic tanks, I was kind of hoping they would store gas, but they don't. Not so dynamic. So we have our liquid ethylene that comes up and gets stored as our surplus. It comes back down, out through here into our second rotary condensator, except this time it comes from liquid and goes into decondensating mode, which you can toggle here. It's turned into gas, and the gas goes up and into there. Now, part of me wonders if I should put a couple gas tanks down there with that ethylene as well. But, I'm okay. What that does mean, though, is we have a massive surplus of liquid ethylene so that when we're ready to make plastic, we can do that. Again, with these covers, I had contemplated the idea of covering all this up, this inner part. There you go. That was weird. And decided against it, but I think I'm going to stay against it because I'm going to expand this some more. I don't really want to have to be working around some walls and things, but oh well. Maybe. No, I'm not going to. I think it looks really cool all exposed. And that's about all we got going on for this section. I decided to change. I had this wheat barrel with crushed biofuel in here. I decided to make this a biofuel thing. And until I sped this, no, it wasn't this. Until I sped the rotary condensator up, I had 16, 17 stacks of biofuel, which is why I decided I'm going to speed that up and try and get it building the surplus of liquid ethylene instead of the surplus of biofuel. And eventually this will top out and that'll be a thing. But for now, we're doing okay. And all of a sudden I'm yawning a lot. So that brings us to over here and our project of the day. First thing I want to talk about is we did make new tools, right? We made new tools last time, and I purchased a couple nether stars from Horatio, and that allowed me to easily, I didn't have any gold to make the fancy apples or anything like that. So what I did is I got 2 nether stars, because remember last episode I accidentally put auto repair on these instead of soak touch. So I got 2 nether stars from him. Actually, did I put nether star on this one? Don't remember. Maybe I didn't. I was pretty sure I did, though. Well, either way, I got a couple nether stars. It was a few days ago. I'm sorry, I don't remember. And popped them on here, and that gave me the additional modifier, so I could put my soak touch on here. And then we slowly just been working through that. I really wish I hadn't put the nether star on it, because it is hideous in my opinion. That nether star looking like chunk on the top of my pickaxe is pretty nasty looking. Still. So, here's what we're doing today. I wanted to start setting up our sorting system to have things in it that I could pull. Now, I would like it so that I could stand, in a couple different places and just call items to me that I need, instead of having to come and like go this chest, this chest, this chest, all that good stuff. And so, let me just close a couple things here, sorry. That's the goal. And so as a result, I spent some time yesterday cooking up downstairs a bunch of chipsets, right? So we got some gold, we got some iron chipsets, and just kind of let those run overnight because it is still quite slow. I also have my digital miner going looking for just iron and gold right now. It's pretty rough. We got lots of iron left though. Just had a thought. Oh, this is going to be hard to look through because everything that has gold in it will yield me some, yeah. What on earth is this? Oh well. Yeah, so I'm not gonna make gold in mine cam, obviously. What we got down here are a bunch of logistics chassis pipes Mark II, which is why we needed all the iron and obviously the gold just to make the pipes, the basic pipes. And these have 2 logic slots, or 2 chip slots, or whatever they're called. Let's just have a sleep. I feel like it's always night on this server. It's always night. So let's go through here. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh yeah. So if we come into our logistics pipes, the first thing we want are item sync modules. And actually, we might even make these OR dictionary modules for a few of them because of the way Java works and the way that items come up. But for now, what we'll do is we'll start with item sync, and eventually we can just upgrade those to OR dictionary modules. So item sync modules require iron chipsets, a bit of cactus, and a bit of these blank modules. And I have been stocking up on some paper and some sugarcane. Where's my sugarcane? Oh wait, it's in a barrel actually. See, this is why we need the callings features. Come on up here. I'm sorry if the video is a little choppy. I'm trying some new, that's not sugarcane. Some new things to test out for another recording series actually. And as a result, it's with some other people, and we're syncing up settings. And if it works like this, then I'll be able to do it for. Let's just get rid of all this for now. What is that? Yeah, I don't need that on my person. And if it works, then what I'll be able to do is actually record it the exact same as everybody else, and we can have a nice multicam going. So this video will be a little strange, among some others possibly. So, iron gear, we need some gold ingots and some redstone. Redstone's easy. Some gold nuggets, I got some laying around, and we'll take a few gold to turn into that. So let's make these blank modules. 31, that's probably pretty good actually. For now, I think I just need about 13, I believe. And the other one will be the provider or the supplier. Which one? Probably not the provider, supplier module. Hold on. I think it's the provider. What? Yes, okay, because the provider pipe does this. So, yes, we're going to do the provider module. I'm going to go on a limb and say Mark II does things faster. And I could make these Mark II, but for now they'll just be like this. So all we need is a bit of lapis, and then the rest we got in our inventory. This is so much better because like this stack of thing cost me 13 gold as opposed to whatever 13 times 4 is, I guess, 52. So what we should be able to do now is in each one of these plop a provider and an item sync module. And what we're going to do is take something like our iron. I'm going to say, you belong here. Okay. Iron. Good to go. This item sync module will request just iron. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got to get a better sword. What am I doing? All right, so that'll request iron. And the provider module should, if I'm doing this right, allow me to request stuff from my network. Supplier. What? Supply. Order? Is it an order? Remote order. I don't want a remote order. I would like a... I mean, I do eventually want a remote order, but I'm not there yet. What is this pipe called? Logistics, something or other. Request. Yes. So all it is a gold chipset, a basic, and an iron gear. Perfect. Boom. So theoretically... Now this is not the best way to do this. I could click on this. See, there's iron. Request an iron. It should eventually make its way over here. Unless it already did. Yep, there it is. Okay, perfect. That's what we want to have happen. Now, there's lots of applications for this. The first thing that I'm going to need to do, though, is actually upgrade this. Diamond chipset. Let's get a diamond. Come on. I make about 6 of these, just in case. Oh, perfect. There's already 6 in there. Now, these take quite a bit of energy. right? Energy required 800,000. So we'll let that tick through slowly. And eventually we'll have some iron or some diamond chipsets to make ourselves a provider logistics pipe Mark II, because it lets you actually use your hand. So I believe what it does is, not the crafting one, the provider, oh, not the request Mark II lets you manually request items, and I should be able to, apparently it's faster. I should be able to use my hand though, is actually what I'm looking for. And then obviously we're able to put a chest on the end of this requesting pipe. So I got to kind of rig up a place that I want this to be. And this right here, this is not the place. Well, I mean, it kind of is. Also, I need to use a few of my gold. The time has come, you see. Boom. More space. Alright, so that's the idea. I'm going to go through and slowly put these all in and then stack my chests down. There's a reason that I have this many across. I believe this is roughly how many ingots there are. And we'll be back. Okay, so I'm already going to make a few changes. I will make these OR dictionary based ones for all of the ones that are mod based, because I like them all to be certain textures and certain styles. And it seems like Mechanism likes to process things into IC2. And so I can either funnel them through the OR dictionary, or I can make them OR dictionary based. And theoretically, this should work. I haven't tested it yet, so I've only set it up on 2. If I take lead, right? So I've got somewhere here, yeah, a bunch of lead. Now, this is IC2 lead. I'm hopeful, I'm very hopeful that it will end up in here. Now, it does take a little bit, so let's just sit and watch, see what happens. Perfect. Okay. So the reason this works is because Java converts OR dictionary stuff. So because I have IC2 lead and there's already thermal expansion lead in here, if I were to put the IC2 lead in, it would convert it to thermal expansion lead. So theoretically, you could use Java and a pipe system to OR dictionaryify things, right? And that's what we're going to do. And the reason for that is not everything processes the way I want, obviously. And so I need to make sure that even if it doesn't, it still comes to the barrel and ends up the way I want, right? So that's kind of a big deal. So what we've been doing is just coming here, pulling out our item sink, taking a golden chipset and a book, and making it an OR dictionary sink thingamajigger. All right, and now I can take my tin, put it in here, and we'll be good to go. Now, all of the stuff that's actually in here was sorted through the system, like all these originals. I just have to make sure that like silver, lead, tin, copper, ferrous, that kind of stuff is going to be OR dictionaried, and I haven't quite decided. I don't actually know if this will work yet. Let's try it. It will, okay. So I can do it with the yellorium as well. I'll just say uranium and stuff like that will funnel through as well. So I haven't done silver. Let's go ahead and do silver. Boom, silver's done. Thankfully I had all these books lying around. I've done lead, I've not done, oh, I have done tin. Copper I haven't done. Oh, I have done copper, that was the first one I did. And now I don't believe there's any nickel in the pack. Artifice nickel, that won't matter because once it gets processed through it won't end up as nickel. No, there's no nickel that I have to worry about, so this can stay for ferrous. And then this one, I'll just pull you up. Item sink will now be an OR dictionary sink. Now this one's going to be a little bit different because I have to have a couple different entries, because the OR dictionary for yellorium and uranium is kind of interesting. And we'll see why in a second. Let me get get some uranium. Oh, I need some yellorium as well. Okay, so yellorium you can see has ingot yellorium and ingot uranium. And if you look at uranium, it just has ingot uranium. So you gotta make sure that you get both in there. It's OR dictionaried as both. And Java will convert it properly. So, and Java only converts to whatever the first item is. So if you're going to use this and you don't want it to be what yellorium, you want it to be all uranium, don't put yellorium in the barrel first at all, ever. So just start taking some of this stuff out and moving it over is all we've been doing. My inventory is kind of a mess, so this takes a bit longer than I'd like. Oh, my potatoes. All right, so where are we at? Steel. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with steel yet. Now, osmium we'll put in. Ferrous can go. Zinc. What am I going to do with zinc? Aluminum. Basically, I'm doing anything that can be processed from an ore. And then the alloys and things I'll do. Oh, why did I do that? The alloys and things I'll do a separate chest for. That's an alloy. That's an alloy. Okay. So I need to add a couple more. I need to add aluminum. Zinc, it seems like. Osmium I can add. Now, osmium can be an item sink. That's no problem. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that scared me. I'll do osmium. There's no OR dictionary. Well, there is, but I'm not going to be using ex nihilo for it, so not really worried about that. This one for zinc or aluminum will have to be an OR dictionary. Bada boom. Come on. There you go. So we'll do aluminum here. Add both of those. And this one for zinc as well. Now, we actually toyed with the idea of removing flax beards because not a lot of people use it, but a lot of people are interested in the next world reset using it. I toyed with the idea of doing it. I actually talked about it in one episode, I believe, in the first episode. And I know I did in the recorded episodes that didn't come out because they were broken, of the original before the transfer to this server. And so I'm not sure. What was that? Zinc. So I don't know if zinc is going to be entirely necessary for too long to be an OR dictionary one, but all the same. Now the osmium went over there because we have that set up with a mod-based item sync. And that's kind of how I've been doing like tools and things like that. Tools and machine parts. Because it was polymorphic and then mod based, so it would put all the ingots in here, but the mod would pull, so there's actually a terminus module in there as well, which is what is stopping other ones from making their way in. You guys can go. I think I will add one for steel. I'd like to keep a surplus of steel at all times. And so we will definitely add one for steel, and it will be OR dictionary as well. And then the last spot here. I'm going to lock these so these types never change. So even if there's nothing in the barrel and I take the last item out of it, when the OR dictionary looks for it, if there's no lead left in here and it takes IC2 lead, it won't replace this. It'll still convert it because we've locked that in place. Right, and the last one will actually be this. And it won't be this, it will be actually, you know what? It will be item sync. I'm going to try and keep this item sync for now. If I need to upgrade this pipe to a tier 3 and then add more items to it, So be it. Stupid. So for now, we'll do bronze, graphite, cobalt, dark steel, and invar, because that's the only alloys I have on me. So we'll say invar, dark, graphite, those reverse cobalt, and okay. Cobalt. Cobalt's not an alloy. I could actually make a barrel for that, but I think I'm not going to. So that handles part 1 of our new sorting system, or not new, our expanded sorting system. The next part is going to be putting another row of barrels on top of this for our dusts and things. Same setup. The setup where we can have a pipe attached somewhere. Was it a request one? Right? And I can plop on here and see all the stuff and ask for it. And then the next step, even one further, is going to be doing all of this down here. Now, I'm pretty sure, even if these are empty, there might be a setting for that. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can just use what items I already have. No, I don't have any items. None of them are... yeah, we're going to have to make some more stuff for that one. But let's take our request. Just put it here. Boom. So now I can open it with a hammer and my fist. Anything else? Yes, anything. That's what I'm looking for. The other thing I'd like to see, a few more cobblestone support pipes. Is what would happen. Ooh. Very interesting. Let's go see something. Huh. I didn't realize I could make BC facades with chisel. Oh. This was a Mark II with a mod based and a terminus. Let's just move it. Move the chest for a second. The problem with doing this is once you do it to one, you kind of got to do it to everything. Did I just break that pipe as well? I did, yeah. I forgot you have to just shift right click these pillars off. Pillars? Covers. Let's just move you back. Now this was just polymorphic, I believe, and was probably a tier 2 for some reason as well. Okay, no problem. There we go. Always once you do one of these, you got to do them all. It's not overly pretty, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. It may be a thing for us. I think I've got one left, right? Oh, I got 2 left. Let's add one down here, huh? Huh? Now, if somebody could just make these connected textures, that would be awesome. Well, that'd be so good. Well, that gives me some hope for right here, because I kind of wanted to run a thing up and then over, but I wasn't sure if that was going to be possible with it looking very good, because I wasn't sure if I could use chisel for facades. So that'll be part 2. I'm gonna set this up and then we'll be back to see how this concludes. So we're just in the process. Sorry, just one sec. We're just in the process of emptying out our shizwas here for transfer to the barrels. Everything is going well. My only... Oh, did I put quartz on? I did, okay. The only thing I haven't done, though, is I haven't added the provider module to all these because I kind of forget how to make them, and I want to make sure... Yep. Okay. And I want to make sure that now we can put the polymorphic one back in here because it's gone. Hello? There it is. Gotta make sure I have all the resources still for it. I'm pretty sure I'm running a little low. And it occurs to me I'm gonna have to come up with a design idea for this top row because I don't think I'm gonna use the blue all the way across. I might. It doesn't really keep with the theme. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. I think I will actually move this chest with my matter transporter pop to the end here. Because these can open if they're stacked on top of each other. I'm not worried about that. I'm just... There we go. And then we'll add one more Mark II, not basic, Mark II. And we'll do this. And that'll take care of all of these kinds of things that I don't have labels for yet. I'm actually going to pick up this Mark II and just put a basics one down. Because why not? And I'm going to put that there for now. I mean, I don't really know what I'm going to be putting there. Okay, so the provider module, again, needs lapis. Provider. Needs lapis, gold, and chipsets, and more of these. And so how many provider modules do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 6 more. Do I have any more gold ingots? I need 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello? I thought I got 6. I clearly clicked 6 times. Oh no, I have the chipsets already. That's good. That's very good, actually. I'll need a couple gold though for their nuggets. Get a stack of lapis for now. Bit of redstone. Just gotta run upstairs and get a bit of paper. It's been a very sorty episode, hasn't it? A lot of cleanup. A lot of stuff I've been neglecting to do, actually. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Okay. And then 12. Perfect. Now we can just go through, add the provider to all of these. Now this can actually be upgraded if I remember correctly, which is a Mark II, which makes them faster. And I kind of really want to do that. It'll be kind of annoying to pull them all out and do that to it, but actually I forgot. I don't have to click. This is the best part. I've been not doing this the easiest way. You can just click on these and it'll take the upgrade chips. Oh. I'm short one. I'm definitely short one. I'm really glad I got that assembly table set up though, because that made things so much easier. Okay. So that's set up to receive now. So if we go ahead and look in here, we have a lot of cool items. Obviously not everything because of the way we're sorting this, guys. This is obviously like one of the most expensive ways to do this, by having an individual barrel. The next thing that I'd really like to look into setting up is it auto-crafting a couple things for me. In particular, I need it to auto-craft pistons. Because I don't want to click through all the, you know, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need to upgrade all of these barrels. I want them to be able to hold a lot more. For right now, what this allows us to do, though, is get our windmills out. We can put a lot of this stuff away. Let's put a lot of this stuff away, actually. Really didn't mean to put my magnet up, but that's okay. Come on. Gonna take our windmills that are in here. And our magnet back out. And we'll get our hang ladder out. Huh. I'm missing something. Well, that's not good at all. Oh, where is my ender chest? Well, this could be a problem. I'm missing my ender chest. Am I going crazy? Is it not in here? There's the bag. What did I do with my ender chest? I know it's around here somewhere. Did I leave? Oh, I left it right here from when I had the digital miner there. Oh, we need this pick to be upgraded. Oh, thank you. Okay. Now what this opens us up for is the ability to get a lot more resources and not worry about space. The reason I haven't just been running the digital miner is because it's been too... I haven't had enough space to just let it go and to have all the ores and just collect everything. And I mean, it's slow. It's definitely going to be slow, but I just haven't had enough space. Yes. So I have been letting it run a little bit here. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to reset it. I'm going to move it. And when we move it, all right, I'm gonna move it to the other side of the portal. Now this is the problem with the digital miners. You never really know where you mine. And I don't want to move it to the other side of the portal. I just want to move it to the left of the portal some. Because I will use that side of the portal for when we upgrade to the Ender Quarry. Sorry, a little brain fart there. Do I have any cables? I do. I have some advanced ones. Okay, that's good. One, two, three, 4? Delete the specifics and add just a regular ore dictionary filter. I wonder. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Inventory, yeah. Dense. Look at that. Let's add a new one. Dense ore. Fantastic. All right. What? I shouldn't be anywhere near the last mining thing. I mean, there's only 188. That can't be right. Oh, it's because it's only doing the dense ones. I didn't save this one. I always do that. There we go. Look at that. That's so much better. So this will continue to mine stuff up. Just gonna pop you down here. Come on. Come on, pop down. There you go. Throw you in there. It's on auto eject. Just gotta put this chunk loader down. Like, here's probably good. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll have resources galore, and it'll be very easy for me to upgrade the pipe system that's in the basement with just the generic junk to be a system that also provides. So like all of our stuff is provided. Right now, only some stuff is being provided. And that's kind of where the logistics system, if you're doing it the way I do, it's very expensive. Obviously, if I just had all this stuff in chests and I could just plop everything down, I wouldn't need an individual barrel and an individual card per item. There would be better ways of doing this. But this way, they have more room to expand. And what I'm going to do is upgrade all of these barrels to be quite large. That's the goal. I mean, that will be very difficult, but that is the goal. And our power won't even take a hit from this because we're using those windmills. Obviously, I'd like to upgrade them. And I would like to use our power, but we don't have the resources or the technology right now. We do have the resources for it, actually. We don't have the technology right now for... Do I have a lot of honey? Yeah, we're getting some honey. Don't have the resources, or sorry, we don't have the technology to upgrade things the way we should. All right, so we'll be right back to finish this off. Well, guys, I think that's going to be everything for today. I did decide to go with the Tyrian armor on the wall, or on the top here, and stick with the blue just because the silver didn't really fit properly. But things are cruising. Items are coming in from the quarry and getting cooked up, and things are being done. And I don't see, this is the only thing I'm not really sure what's going on with, is our silver is not being requested because we didn't add it. Awesome, that would be why. Much better. So silver, you no longer belong in here. Go. Be free. And I think that's everything. I think I'm going to start, you guys know I've been doing this, I've been working with bees a little bit off camera. Just started cooking up another kind. I let swampy bees run for a long time. I'm going to start working towards Imperial Jelly. Once I get to the Imperial Jelly, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend you do a bit of research on bees because I won't be going that in depth into the early tree. But I'm going to work on getting to Imperial Jelly with Gendustry and mass producing some of that to get to some alvearies and make a cool farm. Because bees are one of the ways to make a lot of resources infinitely and over time. So I'm going to use them some, but the beginning of bees is really dull. So until then, I've been Towsty. I hope you guys enjoy. Until then, I've been Towsty. Let's try that again. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me in the labs and are enjoying the series so far. Leave me a like or subscribe if you are. And we'll hang up your lab coat anyway, and we'll see you next time. Deuces!